What is up, YouTube? That's here today. I'm back playing some more Pokemon VGC Reg Wi-Fi battles. Look at this ragtag group of Pokemon that would normally never see play. We have Blaziken, we have Giratina Origin, we have Solgaleo, we have Enamorus Therian. What is this doing with an Azumarill? Like, I sometimes just feel that like some of these Diamond in the Rough Pokemon deserve more usage. So what we're going to be doing today is just playing some games on the Reg I ranked ladder and trying our best to make this team work. I think Giratina Origin is actually super slept on. I expected to do a little bit better at NAIC than it actually did. I think Solgaleo is a very, very cool mon. You know, you see a lot of people who use Lunala. Solgaleo gets a lot of the same type of tech. Big wide guard, good defensive typing, good single target and AoE damage if you use Earthquake. Enamorus Therian is another mon that's like super, super slept on in my opinion. It gets Taunt, it has Overcoat, it's a secondary Tailwind setter, good AoE and defensive typing. This guy's super slept on. Hopefully we get some big wins with this guy. And we also have like Azumarill and Blaziken, you know, the single target damage guys over here. Blaziken's super slept on. We can use coaching on our Giratina, our Azumarill, or our Solgaleo. Very, very cool stuff. We have upper hand to block fake outs. I think it's a really cool mon that definitely deserves more usage, especially with like speed boost. Very, very cool ability. A lot of people have been asking for Blaziken, and another mon that a lot of people have been asking for is actually Azumarill. A lot of people have been asking me to use Azumarill, and I think it's actually really good. I think Miraidon does keep a lot of Azumarill's usage down, but Azumarill's a great matchup into like Kali I. It's good into like Incin. It baits in those Rillas, which the rest of our team is good into. So I think Azumarill can be good. It's that good bulky water fairy pivot that both Giratina and Solgaleo really would like to, use as a defensive partner. So hopefully we get some wins with this team today. If you guys like this sort of content where we feature anti-meta mons and try our best to climb the Reg I ranked ladder, think about dropping a sub on the channel. We're still trying to get to 50k before the end of the year. We're making some great progress using some really, really cool mons. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into these games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, here we go. I fought that exact same 6 at NAIC. Very, very cool team. The Treads is cool, Scraggy's cool. We've seen this team around a little bit before. Let's realistically think though, what do we need to do to beat this? I think Bundle is usable into this matchup. Enamorus is also not like a terrible option. I really like the Solgaleo here. Solgaleo is probably one of our better options. I think Giratina is also kind of viable. So like Solgaleo Giratina just leading says like, oof, you're gonna have a rough time. Do I just do that? Like, what's the issue with that? Solgaleo Giratina into like, do I need Enamorus here? What's Enamorus really get me here? It's usable into some of those. It's usable in the hands. I could actually lead Enamorus here, couldn't I? I could lead like that, and that just stops TR from just being a thing. I have wide guard if I need it. Like, I vibe with that. So those 3. And then I think I bring a Azumarill in the back. I want to bring Blaziken, but I just don't think that it's the right play. I think Azumarill is going to be hard to use as well, but I think it's probably fine. Honestly, as long as like Iron Hands doesn't just like pop the heck off, we should be able to be fine. And we're faster than Iron Hands is, so if we can just deny Trick Room with Taunt and stuff like that, we should be good. So Calyrex Furgraph, yo, okay. You should be terastallizing that Cali if you don't want to just get popped on the first turn. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually click like TR Lance. Like, I would not be surprised. Look at this board. What year is this? Holy moly. So we have ground, water, fire, double dip water on this guy. Okay, so like we can wide guard to stop Lance, or we can just like full send the Sunsteel Strike. And then that would make me susceptible to Miraidon in the back, which I don't want to deal with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to Sunsteel Strike here, and I think I will just taunt this Furgraph. It really comes down to, like, are you clicking Foul Play Trick Room, or are you clicking, like, Trick Room Lance? I don't like dealing with that. Let's just play it standard. Cool, no Trick Room. And if you want to Foul Play next turn, you can. That's absolutely fine. So Sunsteel Strike's going to whiff, that's okay. Next turn, I think I'm going to flip on my Ground Terra and just, like, double into the Cali. Because I don't think they're going to try and Trick Room since I just showed Taunt. They're probably going to actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he just ripped the Foul Play. Brother, whoa, no Trick Room. That's disgusting. Never lucky. Let's just try and win the game. Yeah, let's try it. If you pivot that Miraidon, that's so funny, bro. Like, pivot out Cali for Miraidon, bro. Yo, you know we love to see that. Dang, they're staying in. Okay. Alright. Let's see what they got here. Now, we get bodied by Lance, but, like, there's a weird world where they try to, like, high horsepower or something else, you know? I feel like there's a world where something weird happens. Let's just do this damage. Let's stick it in the Frigoraph. I can't believe they just foul played me turn 1, dude. That's a really weird lead from that team. I could have just Sunseal Strike. They didn't even Terra, bro. I was really trying to catch a Fire Terra on that Kali-I. Double Springtide Storm Hit's kind of nice, though. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, are you actually tricking me? You just full send on the Lance. Foul play won't KO me. Yep. And then Glacial Lance. Okay. I mean, that sucks, right? Yep, GG's. If I would have just terastallized my Enamorus, probably would have won this game. Like, we could have clicked it. We could have clicked so many things. We could have just full clicked the Sunseal Strike. Alright, so do we have any Mons in the back that actually help us outvalue Miraidon? It's going to be dicey, but Miraidon is specs, right? So you actually have to pick, are you going to Draco this? That means you can't hit this, or are you going to Electro Drift this, which you can't hit this. So, like, we haven't actually lost yet, which is nuts. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Azumarill's a good Mon. Giratina's a good Mon. I think the way I want to play this, it's kind of hard to see. I think we need to Poltergeist the Calyrex. And I think I'm just going to liquidate the Frigoraph. I should just play it, though, in case they want to pivot it for some reason. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to eat a foul play, I think, because the Frigoraph should be faster than my Azumarill. But, you know, we got to do what we can with what we have, right? Protect again. Yeah, he's weaving those in. Damn. Poltergeist going to whiff. Yeah, spell play's gonna hurt. Oof, yeah. Oh, so much damage. At least we hit that one. So, like, I want to see if you bring in Hands or Miraidon here. And if you do, like, depending on which one you bring in, I think you should just full send out the Azumarill. But if you don't, like, we got shots. At this point, like, honestly, you just Electro Drift the Azumarill and go for Glacial. And I don't think there's anything you can do about that. But we'll see. They can make a misplay. Scraggy, that's slight deviations into the misplay factory. I mean, you could fake out, you could foul play. It's stabbed foul play now, so it's a lot of damage. But, like, this is also a lot of damage right there. Like, that, like, honestly, if you go for a foul play and I crit KO your Scraggy and I KO your Calyrex, I can win with both of these Mons. That's crazy, bro. That's, like, actually nuts. Yeah, pivot out Kyogre for Miraidon. Cool, works for me. Like, take that damage all the way to the bank, bro. You definitely could have just brought up Miraidon and sent the win. Like, you just Electro Drift the Azumarill. You just Lance from there. Like, easy win. Easy win, but they gave us shots here. Fake out doesn't even need to be happening out here, but it's okay. So right now you're opening yourself up to getting crit by Poltergeist. Specs, obviously. But now, like, you see how there's a bunch of really weird lines where, like, I can get a crit, I can get a flinch. Like, who are you going into? You're going to be going into the Azumarill, right? So that means our best play would be something like reading out them pivoting out Scrafty. Like, they haven't even Terra'd yet. What if they go for, like, a weird Fairy Terra? I mean, I'm trying to think if I should just double that. No, let's just play this standard for one more turn, and then we'll try and go for some reads. Because, like, I feel like crit Shadow Sneak or Aqua Jet, if you did Terra, would be able to get me the win. But if you want to click Dazzling Gleam, it won't kill the Azumarill, like, at all. And then I'll be able to get your Miraidon off the board. And there's a Terra right there. Okay. I mean, you can just Electro Drift. Like, I don't particularly care if you Electro Drift the Azumarill. It's the right play. You should have done it 2 turns ago. Yeah, let's see, though. Are you attacking my Giratina? Like, you should still just go Electro Drift Azumarill, foul play Giratina, GG, shake my hand. But there's the Gleam. That's a slight misplay. Slight misplays are happening right now. Azumarill's chonky. You can eat this. Chonk City out here. Nice. It's a crit. Yeah, we needed it. I think we did need that. We're at -1 right now. And then Scrafty's going to be a Mon that's sort of weird to deal with, especially because that's like Endeavor and stuff. But we didn't lose a Mon that turn. And so you have this Kali-I that can no longer Terra. And it's going to come out and Protect. It's going to Protect. Right? You, my friend, are going to click the Protect button. I don't know if Giratina gets KO'd by this foul play because we got an attack drop, but it's stabbed. think we just full send the Scraggy. Am I wrong? Like, do we try to get a double? Is that wrong? I'm thinking about it. I don't. I'll keep your Cali honest. That would still KO. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Game. We kept you honest that turn. Oof. Oh my gosh. Are we going to win? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, we played really safe, you know. We let them have the good turns when they took them, and dang, I wonder what went through this person's mind to lose the game, because you know they had board game, they had game when they sent out the Scraggy. That was like a slight deviation from the optimal play. If you just send it Miraidon, like I've already wasted my Terra, you just full send the Electro Drift in the Azumarill, and you send a Glacial Lance out. I can't Terra. Protect won't get me anything. I don't have any way to pivot. There's no way for me to get those resources back. But they fumbled the bag so hard trying to use Scraggy, and it's just funny, right? I mean, and you see it. They made like slight misplays, like turn after turn. They turn after that. They didn't go Electro Drift into the Azumarill. The turn after that, they didn't protect the Cali. So like we talk about this all the time. You don't need to be like the best player of all time, but what you need to be able to do is recognize when your opponent does make those little mistakes and keep playing your own game plan and capitalize and punish on those mistakes. There was 3 to 4 turns where if they just played like a completely normal turn, they win, but we didn't even make it complicated. We said like, you can have it, but they just didn't see the line. And so we take those wins all the way to the bank, and yeah. Let's go to another game. I really wonder what goes through my opponent's head when they see, like, my team. Because I feel like this is a pretty weird team. I feel like 3 to 4 of these Pokemon have, like, 0% usage rate. When, like, Iron bundles your most standard Pokemon and we don't even have its Miraidon teammate, like, yeah, that's how you know you're in the, you know, the meme department. But let's see what I'm going to do here. I like Giratina here a lot. Giratina here seems really, really nice. Amoonguss might be kind of weird to deal with. I like Solgaleo and Giratina, but I don't think we can lead with them. I don't really like the Blaziken lead into like Koraidon, Amoonguss, Flutter. I'm not feeling that one. I think that Bundle can definitely work though. So I'm going to lead with my Bundle. They're probably going to be respectful of that. I'm going to go Bundle and Enamorus. I actually think those are really, really good. I think you could also talk about Azumarill here as like a really solid option. I think we are rocking Superpower, like the OG, like super old set. Yeah, we have the Superpower, bro. Like, I will Oko your Terapagos, bro. Don't even think I won't. It seems like a really great Mon into like a lot of their stuff, but it's very bad into the Amoonguss, and that's why I think we need this Mon here, just to be able to taunt it and be like, nah, like, nope, go do whatever, anything else. If we were to cut one of these Mons for Azumarill, it would probably be Giratina. Just throwing that out there. And I like Giratina in this matchup. I think it's pretty good into things like Rilla. It's decent into Amoonguss as well. Instant Knockoff, you know, doesn't actually do that double damage because your item's not getting knocked off since it's Giratina's signature item. So I think we're in a good spot here. Flutter Koraidon. Man, Azumarill would have just straight up bodied that lead. I mean, Enamorus is also really good here. I'm trying to think of what they do. Do you taunt Enamorus? Do you know what Enamorus even does? No one knows what this thing does. I know what it does. I'm going to set a Tailwind here. And they're looking at this Bundle being like, ugh. One really cool thing about Bundle is people are so used to Encore now that they like will never protect or use like a wrong setup move. So like we shouldn't see anything weird here. I'm just going to go Protect and Tailwind. I really like the Enamorus. It's a safe lead in a lot of things. You'd have to double up into it and ignore the Bundle, and it's really hard to just ignore a Bundle when your Mons have like weaknesses or like I'm threatening speed control with it, while still respecting Encore. It's just a very, very solid Mon. That being said, let's see what they have here. We don't know if that's Clear Amulet Koraidon. I'm really happy to see that pivot. So happy to see that pivot here. I might even think about trash dodging my Bundle if they go with like a Fake Out user. Ooh, that's tauntable. Cool. Yeah, so I can taunt that. Unless they taunt me first. Don't taunt me, bro. Moonblast. Oh, see, we're not giving that to him. See, they saw the booster. They thought they could just nuke it, and I'm like, nah, that's not me, bro. Tailwind's up. So I'm gonna taunt that Amoonguss, and I think I'm just gonna pivot out my Bundle for. Do I need to keep this guy on the board? I get Icy Wind. I will Icy Wind. I don't really care. You can take my Bundle. Like, it's fine. I don't need this thing. I'm not getting put to sleep. And then you take this guy out, and I just bring out Solgaleo, and I just send it. So this breaks Sash on Flutter. These Flutters on Koraidon teams are usually sashed. And yeah, I really, really like this because this also makes my Enamorus guaranteed faster than their Flutter. Oh, it doesn't. Ooh, I thought it did. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still faster. But, like, I have a Tailwind up, and they have a speed drop. Oh, man. Enamorus is actually only gets to outspeed Genies on its base speed tier. So, really cool stuff. They're like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, value. Sludge Bomb. Oh, he didn't even Spore. I'm so sad. I cry every time. I cry, actually, every single time. Now, you could pivot that Amoonguss if you want. Dude, that sucks. That's lame, man. I think that's lame. I can't believe you Sludge Bombed me, bro. I'm gonna save this Mon. Like, there's no reason to gently put it in the garbage. What are you gonna do, like Icy Wind? Like, I don't care. I'll just come in right here. I'm gonna save my Enamorus. I think it's a good pivot. I think having Mons in the back that can utilize, like, that just not get hit by Earthquake, since that's the main thing we're doing with the Solgaleo, is probably really nice. And then I think they have Terapagos as their last Mon here. So let's see what they want to do here. I think we're in a good enough spot. I wonder if they pivot out Flutter this turn. Would you really pivot out Flutter for... No, they're not pivoting. Cool. So Flutter's staying in. It's probably just Moonblasting the bundle. I wonder if they're protecting Amoonguss and Moonblasting bundle. That'd be a good play. Okay, cool. I'm super happy to stick this damage. Like, oh, yes. Like, that is so wonderful. Moonblast bundle. Tuber Gaming. You could double the bundle. Yeah, that's super fine. Like, it's Giratina time, baby! Giratina time, baby. It's time for Giratina. Let's see. You just go Shadow Sneak. I mean, I kind of want to go for the Poltergeist here, but because you can't Rage Bite, you're still taunted. I'm going to go for the Poltergeist. I don't want to miss it, but like... Ooh, do we actually outspeed Flutter with a Tailwind up? 121. Nope, we have Shadow Sneak. I'm so glad we noticed that. Shadow Sneak EQ. We'll get the KO that I need. No reason to pop my Terra just yet. If you want to pivot out the Flutter, you pivot out the Flutter, but like, we have that Shadow Sneak pen all day. Awesome, they're getting a Regenerator proc there. Who comes in here? Koraidon, maybe? Terapagos, breaking the Terra Shell. Not bad. So it was the exact 4 months we thought it was going to be. Now, the cool thing about playing against Terapagos teams is they can only really Chastise the Terapagos, right? So, we're in a pretty decent spot. Ooh, that is some big damage, dude. That's so big. Dang, I could actually just send a Sunsteel Strike into that. And Sunsteel Strike, I think, would have ignored the Terra Shell and just done, like, 60% of their health. That sucks. But again, I think this was a fine play. Like, we didn't know really what they had. I wanted to cover all my bases. I wanted to cover for the fact that, like, they could have went with, like, a double-dip Fairy Terra. And if they did that, we would have needed this spread damage from EQ. So they're probably going to come in with something and maybe try and weave in a Protect. They could come with Koraidon. Like, Koraidon seems like a pretty decent Mon here. But at the same time, like... Okay, it's Amoonguss again. Don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's bait. We still got the Springtide Storm Slinger in the back. It's good into Koraidon if we can speed control, but I don't know if we will. How are we going to break this? That'll just KO. Like, you're dead. I don't need to do anything weird. I just got to hit my move. You don't have normal Terra. You don't have Dark Terra. No need to bring ink and paper into this. Okay, cool. That's a heck of a lot of damage this turn. Oof, bro. You Calm Minding in my face? That's nuts. Poltergeist. Oh, we lost. GG's. GG's. Shake my hand. Shake my hand. GG's. It was fun playing. It was fun playing this game where I miss my Poltergeist and I get spored on my Giratina. So it was so much fun. Every single time I play and I miss my Poltergeist, it's the most fun a guy can have while playing competitive Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch family system. Switch 2 family systems, actually. The only out that I'm seeing here is Crit Earthquake. So what we do is we just stay in with this Giratina and try and burn our sleep turns. Doesn't matter what we use. I mean, we could wide guard, but like they're not gonna let us. We just try and crit out Earthquake. I think that's the only out. Dang, dude, never lucky. That sucks. Yeah, I think we were fine there, honestly. Because you bring in the Koraidon, and then, like, if I stick my wide guards correctly, you actually can't hit the Giratina. Like, what are you going to do? Like, You have fire moves and you have fighting moves. You just can't hit the Giratina. And then since your Terapagos was that weakened, I can just go into the Terapagos with Giratina and win the game. So that sucks. Rage Powder's the right play. And let's see what they're actually doing here. Like, if Giratina does wake up, I still have shots to win. Not this turn, obviously. We'll wake up next turn. Crit here would be great, too. Oh my gosh, so unlucky. Never lucky, bro. Calm Mind? If you're Calm Minding, that's super greedy, by the way. That's too greedy for you. Too greedy for you, too greedy for me. Very greed. Okay, what's the exact play here? There is a way to win this. I think the way to win this is probably just send the Earthquake again. They're going to protect Terapagos, pivot out the Amoonguss for Koraidon, and if I get the one-turn sleep Dragon Claw, sorry, one-turn sleep Wake Up, Dragon Claw Sauce into it, that's great. Yeah, cooking. Yep. So I could have, like, Sunsteel made that read. I'm respecting the Terapagos. I don't need to be weird. There's no reason to be weird here. Like, because another thing, if I just want, like, Sunsteel into Terapagos or, you know, Sunsteel into this Koraidon and then they protect the Amoonguss and just hit me in the face with, like, a Starstorm, we just lose. We're going to play this super standard because what's going to happen next turn is I have another chance to wake up. Like, right now, I could also just wake up, get a one-turn sleep on this Giratina and just win this game. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, are we waking? Where we shaking? Let's go. Oh, that's great damage. And okay, so you got a Calm Mind off. What does that mean? What does you getting a Calm Mind off mean for me and this game? I'm going to Dragon Claw here and protect. No. Nope. Nope. I'm going to Dragon Claw here and protect, because then next turn we'll be able to use a Wide Guard and we just outspeed Terapagos. We actually just need to get the Koraidon off the board and we win. Now, I don't know if they have Breaking Swipe, Dragon Claw, Outrage. I have no freaking clue, but you don't need to click Wide Guard here because Giratina can just eat this. Giratina is a thick guy. And if I can wake up and KO this Koraidon, we win the game. Sunlight has dipped. Thank you for turning off your damage steroid. Appreciate it. There's a protect here. Let's see how much damage we're mitigating by doing this. Flare Blitz. Oof, yes. And this is going to make it split damage versus Giratina. It's so nice. So much better than just clicking Wide Guard on that first turn. And now we can click a Wide Guard and we get that guaranteed not lose our Giratina next turn. We should be fine. As long as they don't, like, just absolutely crit our Giratina in a million pieces like this turn and then double into it next turn with a Flare Blitz or something, making a hard read. You know, that would be how we L. See, that's a lot of damage. Can I get a... Is that Shobo? No, he's faster. He's for some reason I thought it was Shobo because I've been using Shobo Terapagos. Okay, so I didn't wake up. Never lucky. So I need to save my Solgaleo. I need to somehow find a way to save Solgaleo and Giratina. I mean, the only thing I'm seeing is, like, this. You run it in there, but then it's single target. So, like, we can't save Solgaleo. That's not happening. So we need to just Dragon Claw in there. And just go for a Wide Guard. And that's the only play that we have. Because this makes it so Giratina stays. Oh, what a magical play from our opponent. Wow, actually, but I don't lose my Solgaleo here, so that's really good. Double Protect. I don't lose anything. They're scouting for Wide Guard. Okay. Okay. I'm awake. Now I'm gaming, right? So now what happens is they know I have Wide Guard. And I think I'm going to Dragon Claw that Koraidon this turn. I think we Dragon Claw the Koraidon, pivot out the Solgaleo for Enamorus, fodder Enamorus, and see what happens. I think this might actually be a better play. Because it would KO the Amoonguss. I just gotta hit my moves. Like, that's literally what this comes down to. No, it's actually better if I do it like this. You actually still Dragon Claw. You, like, always Dragon Claw that. Because if they KO the Enamorus, Solgaleo just comes right back out and pins both the rest of the Amoonguss' health and the Terapagos, and we'd be fine. They're making a read on my Giratina. Yeah. But if I take this Mon out correctly, I have shots to win. I wonder if they're Earth Powering my Solgaleo. That'd be raw. Yeah! Oh, I was just gonna say, I told you keeping that Enamorus was value, bro. I told you that keeping the Enamorus was maximum value. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Look at me, so cool. All right, how do we win or lose here? I'm trying to think. Like, we don't need Tailwinds. I think you just taunt. Yeah. No reason to give this to him. You just fodder the Enamorus to Starstorm. If they could protect Amoonguss, that's fine, but then, like, it's not on cooldown for next turn, so, like, this is great. They could have Pollen Puffed there, I guess. That would have been really bad for me. Starstorm's cool. Oh, and they're faster than my Enamorus. I didn't think they were going to be faster. Actually, that messes things up. That's fine. I mean, I'm not getting any other lines than this one. So, I mean, I'll just take what I can. I'll take what I can. Should I have protected my Enamorus that turn and fought a Giratina there? That's hard to say. I think they actually still win out. I do think that they still just win out. But let's see. Do I take out from my orb here? No, I should live one more turn on orb. Are you going to protect Spore? Are you going... You're not going to Starstorm because you know I have Wide Guard. So you're going to be playing around Wide Guard. And your moveset is Protect. So Giratina is free to do whatever I want to do this turn. And so that looks something like this. Yeah, let's see if that works. Yes. Alright, and if you clicked Earth Power, I win. If you click Starstorm, I lose. I think I lost. Solgaleo has one shot to crit the Terapagos. I like this line for us. I'm fully okay with that. I'll take my one shot to crit with Sunsteel Strike. They're going to weave in a Protect. But Sunsteel Strike crit would get this. So, because it's going to do like 85%. That being said, they should still use Protect. Yep. And then they should just click Earth Power, honestly. Let's see if we get this. You guys think we get this? I can't believe we got, like, I think we got a 3-turn sleep on the Giratina. That was the problem here, but... I want this crit. I want this. I don't think a crit gets it actually, because like they're really bulky. But hey, you know what? We're gaming. Here we go. Sunsteel, full attack, adamant life orb. Let's go. Crit would have gotten that. It's a 50% boost. So it was close, and you should have just Earth Power there. I think Earth Power is always the play there, right? You know, Starstorm's, you know. Technically wide guardable. You don't know what else I have, right? But yeah, close game. I can't expect to win them all, honestly. The fact that we're even like keeping this competitive, like this high on the ladder, using like a weird ragtag group of like 0% usage mons, I think that's actually pretty cool. All right, that looks like some sort of weird hard TR, but like if they're just like Scarf Ogre, you know, it's cheese, whatever, we'll deal with it. I like Enamorus. What about, like, Enamorus Azumarill? What do we think about that? I really think that that's, like, a decent lead. Solgaleo is also a pretty decent lead here. I think Azumarill is the safest of leads. So what about, like, Azumarill Bundle? What do they do if I lead, like, Azumarill Bundle? I'm just, like, curious. What about, like, Blaziken Azumarill? Dude, that's sick. Dude, I'm all about that. What about, like, that? Do I need Enamorus for like anything? It has Taunt for Amoonguss, that's like it. Otherwise Amoonguss does give us the business. Yeah, I don't think Giratina's great. Actually, Giratina is good because like you can't even hit it with Ursa. I gotta go Giratina. All right, let's go game him. Blaziken time, boys. Time to pop off. Let's freaking go Blaziken though. Now they can have like Scarf Ursh. Like if you lead Scarf Ursh Kelly, I think it's actually a really good lead into my team because we don't have dynamic speed control. The bundle should scare you off, but it's not. You know. Okay. Oh, I'm cooking. This is fine. This Azumarill going to be so hard for this guy to get rid of unless he has, like, Clear Smog or, like, Sludge Bomb. Last Amoonguss we fought had Sludge Bomb, so we'll see. First slotted Amoonguss, too. That's nuts. Bro, don't make me double dip my Water Terra. Let's go. Yeah, Blaziken ain't doing nothing today. Like, we're just chilling. I would love to see a Fire Terra. That'd be the funniest thing, even though I know it's going to be, like, Water Terra double dip. Oh, okay. Water there. You already resisted that. Good job. Like, you thought I was gonna, like, Flare Blitz you, bro? Nah, fam. That ain't me. I don't got those moves. Rage Powder? Okay, cool. This is still gonna do, like, half. This is gonna do a lot, actually. This is a +1. That's a +1 out here. Alright. Big Liquidate. Oof. Are you Rocky Helmet? Never lucky, right? Trick Room. Perfect. So we haven't even started Blaziken's, like, Sash ticking yet. So you can Spore my Azumarill. Like, that's completely fine. Like, honestly, I think it's okay. I have to just deal with it. If you're Sporing, you know what you're not doing. You're not hitting, like, your other Mons or doing other stuff like that. So I think that we could probably get away with pivoting. Or we could just go for, like, another Coaching and just wait it out. I like that. Spore Azumarill. Yeah. Go nuts. I'll get a second Coaching proc. Then we'll weave in our moves. Because next turn... Oh, he's high horsepowers. Cool. Azumarill didn't take a Glacial Lance. Like, awesome. Awesome. And we're going to let Blaziken go down in 2 turns. Azumarill sitting pretty at +2/2 here. I think this is actually kind of nice. Yeah. I mean, you've got Clear Smog, you got Clear Smog, bro. Like, I can't stop you. I wonder if, like, that probably just KOs. Let's see it. Because it's neutral now, right? +2? Definitely KO. Okay. Okay. Yeah, good job. Bro wishes he had Clear Smog. Alright, Glacial Lance. Let's see how much damage this does. I'm at 161 right now, and like 148? 130. Alright, so he's pretty strong. He's like full attack. Never lucky, though. He's trying to fish. I'm just going to save my Blaziken. Do I want to save the Blaziken? No. I mean, I'll just go for a double detect. I don't want to... If you swap in Solgaleo and get Spored, you lose the game. I get the double. Cool. We take those. Yep. Dude, this Azumarill's like cooking here right now. Can I get a wake up, please? These Amoongusses, man. These people with their sweaty mons. I'm out here with like Blaziken Azumarill. Oh, I got crit too. That's probably game we just lost. That's GG. Because even if I wake up... Yeah, I don't even wake up. Lamau! Wow. What a gaming game that's ever gamed. Last turn, Trick Room. Fuck it, dude. I'm going for the 3-peat. Yeah, I got 3 turns slept and crit. Like, what do you do, right? What do you actually do in that situation? Yeah, of course we don't get the detect here. There are ways that we get out of this game. Let's see, I would have loved that Aqua Jet into that Luna, right? That's good, Chip. So we have Giratina and Solgaleo coming in here. And I wonder what they're going to do. You'd need to set another TR. But you know that I know that. So I'm going to disrespect you. And I'm going to double into your Luna, I think. Actually, you don't need to set another tier, but you need to just, like, get the Lance off. I think I can just get away with, like, full sending Ground Terra and then clicking Dragon Tail plus, Sunsteel, not Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw plus Sunsteel into your Luna. I think that's probably my only out. Alright. If they want to get cute, they can take the L. Pivots there. Okay, is this some Mungus? And then you're going to protect your Kali and try and go for like redirection stuff. That's fair. Yeah, we'll see how this one works. Because like, I think the Solgaleo might be faster than Giratina too. I definitely check, but like, I think Poltergeist can one-shot. There's a protect, that's what we said. We knew they were going to play defensive there. He's going to make me take a Rocky Helmet tick on both my Mons, which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Yep. I wonder how much damage Earthquake does. That's the real question. And remember, we get the Gristiosaur boost on that Dragon Claw. Look how much damage that is. It's so much. So, if Solgaleo is faster than Giratina, which it is, we can go for the Earthquake here. I think that's like, I think Earthquake plus Poltergeist will actually give me the double KO if you Rage Powder. Cool. Yep, it's the play. Let's see. Can we hit our Poltergeist? We lost the like second or third game we played today because of a missed Poltergeist, but I have faith in Giratina. I got faith. Look at that big EQ baby out here. Oof. And I don't think Dragon Claw would have taken this out on the Kali. I think you need Poltergeist. I mean, Poltergeist is an over KO. But, like, let's see if we hit our move, please. Please, please, come on. Let me bring this one back. Bring it back. Bring it on back. Yes. There's always that, like, slight hiccup, right? Anyone who actually plays the game knows there's that hiccup on Poltergeist for no reason. I don't know why it's the only move that's like that. But that's great. Remember, Luna shouldn't be able to hit the Giratina. Right? It shouldn't be able to hit the Giratina. You can have Kyogre in the back, and that's a good mon. If you're Scarfed, we take the L, right? Let me actually think about how I want to deal with this. Are you going to Spout? I'm going to Wide Guard you. And I'm going to Poltergeist your Kyogre. Because you're probably wondering, like, there's been 2 or 3 turns where I could have Wide Guarded your Kali and played, like, a little bit of a different game, and I just didn't. I played aggressive. The first turn that I brought it out, I should have been wide guarding, but I, you know, bluffed your Protect. I want to see what they're clicking with this Ogre. I wonder why they're going Protect Luna, just because they can't really do that much with it. We'll see. Ice Beam, maybe? Mystic Water. Okay, let's see it. It's not AV. Look at that damage. Origin Pulse, that's game. I think Dragon Claw takes it from there. I think Earthquake takes it from there. Whoo, sheesh. Nice. Wide Guard, pretty good move last time I checked. Yeah, we actually had it. Like, Giratina just kind of walls that board anyways, right? Unless they get some sort of weird, like, Shadow Claw Super Tech or something. I'm just going to EQ and Dragon Claw that Kyogre slot. Like, I think we get this. We should be outspeeding an Ogre. Yeah. Because it didn't... It was slower than my Giratina, so it wasn't some sort of weird spec set or anything like that. Oh, look at that damage, dude. Nice. Yeah, like, even against some of these, like, harder Trick Room teams, like, our team's cool. Like, Solgaleo and Giratina are, like, definitely usable mons. We got shots out here. And we use the Blaziken, too. I think that's the really cool thing about all this. Like, the Blaziken, like, popped off. And we got crit, and we got, like, 3 turns slept in, like, both games. Like, back-to-back games by Mungus, and we still won. That's cool. Like, I really like using teams like this where you just use, like, really off-the-wall, like, random mons that you wouldn't think have synergy together. But, like, the more you look at it, the more you're like, yeah, well, this is, like, 2 flyers next to, like, an Earthquake mon and, like, a bulky water type for coverage with, like, potential stat boosting from Blaziken on our main sweepers. Like, yeah, that team does make sense. I think it's pretty cool. So, let me know if you guys want to see more teams like this. Let me know if you guys like seeing these off-meta, you know, niche picks that wouldn't normally work if spliced on other teams, but for some reason they all seem to work together. If you guys like this sort of stuff, think about letting me know. Also, don't forget to drop a sub on the channel. We're still trying to get to 50K before the end of the year. Every single sub helps. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I'll see you guys next time.